Hi, I'm Sero. This is my Twitch stream. Sero does stuff because Sero. I does stuff with bad grammar and fuck you, Ollie, in the grammar police. I usually do a lot of stuff to do with TTRPGs, and today is no different. We will be doing a Monster of the Week one-shot, and we will be joined by the author of a recently published Monster of the Week mystery, Ben Swainbank. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I should have asked before we started. I'm going to quickly go around and introduce everyone, and they'll say how they can be found on the internet or what it is they do on the internet. No, I'm not talking about pornography. That did come up in last weekend's discussion. Okay, so we'll start with Ben and make the rounds. Hi, Ben. Where people find you on the internet? What do you do?
Hi, my name is Ben Swainbank. I live here in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, the United States. I'm not super busy on the internet, or at least not kind of in terms of gaming stuff. Most of my gaming occurs kind of offline, but I do quite a lot of
it. 1, 2, test. All right, cool.
Trogs will tell you in a moment if that sounds any good, Rosi. We'll move on to Ollie. Ollie, where can people find you on the internet?
Hello, my name's Ollie. You can find me over at OJWH Reviews on Facebook, where I very rarely post about films and TV and stuff, except not stuff. I also appear on Sero stream and about nowhere else at the moment currently. That's about it from me.
And we'll move on to Alyss next. Alyss, where can people find you on the internet?
Hey guys, I'm Alyss. You can find me on social media, usually under Hellion Heart or Alyss Heart. I am in a bi-weekly AP podcast called Welcome to Reddington. It's the Monster of the Week podcast. Our next episode comes out Friday, which I am the editor on.
And also Rosi. Rosi, where can people find you?
Yeah, so hey everybody, I'm Rosi, still Rosi. You can find me online mostly on this channel, but sometimes on other projects. I'll probably get back to you soon on some of those. One of them coming up, let's see, on the 12th, right? We're playing D&D, right?
Yeah, I think it's the 12th.
I think it's the 12th, pretty sure it's the 12th. One of the days is this month.
Saturday the 12th, that is.
Yeah, that's about all I can say.
Okay. And also you can find myself, Ollie, and Rosi on Redgate, and the link for that is in the chat room. Okay, I'm going to hand us over to Ben, and we will get started. Please, Ben, our keeper, our game master, take it away.
All right, excellent. Well, I'm excited to be playing with all of you. I'm looking forward to this adventure for Monster of the Week. And so, today we'll be playing the adventure, The Mystery, Root of All Evil. It has been recently published by The Yellow Hand. It's currently available on seroRPG, along with other fine the Yellow Hand mysteries for Monster of the Week, also written by me. But let's let us get into it. And so we've got, I think, a new set of hunters that have not previously solved mysteries together. So let us begin. Since we have one of them, Parker, played by Sero, is kind of the agent and the handler of the crew. Let's begin with kind of a recruitment montage as quick scenes as our professional reaches out and pulls in these other hunters, and as she approaches them, we can introduce them as they arrive. So So who is Parker going to come visit first?
Well, I think Parker will come and visit the Divine first. She's not sure how to pronounce their name, so she will ask them when they enter the correct pronunciation of their name.
Okay. Yeah, and where does Parker find them? And what is in if there's a secret dossier about your character? What is in that dossier? What do we know about? And so what state and where do we find this character?
I feel like Caphriel is found when they need to be found.
Okay.
I feel like for Parker, maybe they know you've been searching for them. They're in your apartment. Their dossier specifically. There's not much known about Caphriel outside of the work they've done on Earth. They have been present as an observer in many large events over the last few centuries. They tend to be an observer, more specifically, unnoticed to most humans. They're there to make sure the things go as the grand plan devises them to do.
Accordance with the grand plan. Okay. All right. Does Parker need to make much of a pitch, or do you already know what is being asked of you and have already agreed to it?
I still need to hear the pitch.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, Parker will be sitting on their sofa wrapped in a towel and a towel wrapped around their hair because Caphriel decided to interrupt during shower time. But being ever professional, Parker will pull out the dossier, look it over and say, Caphriel, we are in need of someone with your services. It will help with the grand plan.
Miss Parker, I do apologize. I'm not entirely sure how your current state of dressage deals with the grand plan, but
It has nothing to do with the grand plan. Ignore this current state of dress. This is your fault.
I don't recall doing such of a thing, but I am to understand that there are some things to be happening soon. And fortunately, I think for you, they do intersect, and I do need to keep things moving in a very specific direction, and I don't need your little group messing that up.
I'm afraid you're cutting out for me. I can't quite hear all of that, Alyss. Right in your
I'm
face.
sorry.
It's all right.
This is what I get trying to play a character with a lower pitch.
All right. I think we've got one. Who's Parker coming to next?
I guess we could go for Octis. Octis Crasheed.
All right. Where do we find? How's Octis pronounce his name? And yeah, where and how do we find Mr. Crasheed?
Right, so this is Octis Crasheed. He is currently on vacation, actually, in the Alps, doing some snowboarding. So he's just kind of listening to music, jamming along as he's like coming up the ski lift. And I imagine like right as I'm getting up the ski lift, that's when I see Parker.
Yep.
So I'm immediately like, no. So I start. I forget if I said I was snowboarding or skiing, but I start. Let's say I'm skiing. I start skiing away.
Yes, and Parker will ski after you. Very
So I'm saying,
professional.
nope, not doing it. Not doing it.
I believe
I
you.
hit like, the jump. We do a flip.
Yep, a few flips. Avoid the trees. The abominable snowman. It pays well.
It's not about pay.
I can have some things removed from your official file.
My file's clean. You know it. None of that.
It
Couldn't
is
actually
not.
prove any of that.
With video footage, I could make it go away.
All right, I'll do it for one reason.
What's that?
You gotta let me use your winter lodge. And I kind of like stop with like a quick stop, and I take off my shades, looking real serious with my multicolored like 90s windbreakers ski suit.
1 week.
1 week a year.
For
You know
5
this isn't
years.
the last time you have to pull me into your shenanigans.
1 week for 5 years.
All right, we'll renegotiate after that 5 years.
Okay.
All right, let's do. Who's left? Shirley.
Okay, we go
Where do you
looking for
find Shirley?
Shirley is having her nails done in a salon.
Mm-hmm.
She's wearing a lovely crop top. Long hair, blonde streaks. Well, yeah, lighter streaks within the blonde.
Blonder streaks in the blonde.
Oh yeah, we didn't ask about Otis's file, but so we got hinted at it. But what's in Shirley's file?
So Shirley's background is that at some point she was told by some crazy guy that she was the chosen one. Nah, that's nonsense. So she's enjoying a lovely life of nails and hair and traveling. She's on a long extended gap year. Yeah.
So Parker will be seated in the little couch next to you, getting her nails done as well.
Okay.
So what is it, Shirley? What will it take to bring you on board?
How do you know my name?
It's here in your file, and I'll lift up the dossier with the hand that's not being worked on.
You have a file on me?
Yes.
You like a stalker?
I'm the government.
So like a stalker then?
Sure. A governmental stalker.
That's like unethical.
Uh-huh.
What do you want?
I want you to come and do a few jobs for the government. You will be paid well for it.
I don't do jobs.
Uh-huh. Okay, you can, put experience down, for your influencer's social media thingies.
Right. But what kind of job? I mean, I'm down for the influence. Is it like an exciting thing?
Very exciting.
Perfect. Awesome. Like what kind of thing? Like,
well,
because is it like, if it's like office work, then I don't
oh
know.
no, you'll be out in the field. Definitely. Meeting people, talking
fields?
with them, influencing
I'm not much
them.
of a farmer.
Not a farmer.
Like fields.
Okay. Shirley, you will be out meeting people. You do not have to sit in an office.
I can do that.
You can do that?
I can meet people. I'm a good social person.
Excellent.
Are there lots of guys?
Yes.
Awesome, I'm in.
Great. Let's go once we finish getting this mani-pedi.
All right. The team is assembled. I have shared in the handouts just kind of a picture of our hunters, which available to us all. All right, excellent. Well, we have a team. Here we go. Off to a somewhat auspicious beginning. So, so some vague amount of time goes by. You've at least probably had a chance to gather and meet one another in addition to this initial recruitment. And so by the way, so Shirley, you are Destiny's plaything. So you can tell me when you would like to make that roll. And it could be now, it could be, I don't know, you tell me when. But that is certainly available to you at the start of the hunt here. Quick mechanics note. So for rolling of the basic moves, for the investigative mystery move, the way we'll do it is kind of using the more flexible system from Tome of Mysteries. So basically, just say what it is you're looking at, what are you trying to do, what information are you trying to learn. Then we'll roll. Then I'll tell you what happens, rather than kind of roll first and ask questions later. Just a kind of a quick note on how we'll be playing that. And similarly for like read a bad situation. Similarly, kind of tell me what you're looking for, what you're hoping for, and then we'll figure it out. Okay, but let's get into it. So, for your first mystery, you have through Parker's handlers, your handlers has notified you that there is an interesting case. A mysterious death has been reported, perhaps a police cover-up, in the town of Rockford, Illinois. Beyond that, details are very scarce, essentially non-existent. But this has been reported by a local police officer, just a kind of a beat cop within the city. And so you are being tasked to investigate the situation. And so you haven't really been given any further information than that. Rockford, Illinois is kind of a medium-sized, maybe a few 100,000 people, kind of Rust Belt city in the United States. And so you all have traveled there. You're meeting with a police officer by the name of Daniel Wallace. and you're scheduled to meet at a place called Pat's Diner, which is kind of a diner, and he will, tell you why and when they think this is a mystery worthy of your time and attention. And so you're there, you've gathered, you're kind of in the diner. It's say early afternoon, the lunch rush is over. And so, yeah, what are your characters doing look like kind of in a diner? Are you doing anything particular? Are you ordering lots of food? Are you eyeing people early? I don't know. What are the characters doing in a regular diner? Nothing particularly suspicious or interesting is going on, but here you are.
Well, Parker would have made sure we sit at the back facing the entrance. Well, she will at least be. They can sit around the booth however they want, and we'll be drinking coffee. Black.
All right.
Hi, everybody. My name's Shirley.
We know Shirley.
Yeah, but I wanted to reintroduce myself to all of you. Like, I know I've met, but it doesn't feel like we've met.
Right.
So, a question about Shirley. Shirley has this signature weapon. Is that like a thing that she's carrying, or what is that?
See, I'm trying to debate. I'm trying to justify why this person who doesn't care about it would have it. I haven't really reached a conclusion.
Okay, all right. Well, let us know.
It just follows her. If she leaves it somewhere, it reappears somewhere nearby.
Yeah, sure. I like that. Okay.
I did that with Joe.
When she needs it, it's there for her.
Yeah.
And what does it look like? Or maybe you can tell us when it appears.
So, yeah, I'll mention it when it appears. Okay, that's
okay.
More dramatic.
Yeah. And I think Octis has a shotgun and a backup shotgun, if I'm reading your character correctly, right? And are you carrying either the shotgun or the backup shotgun with you? Hanging out.
I would say that I currently have them. Currently have them concealed.
Okay.
Or not concealed. No, I'm carrying them openly. I don't know where we're at. What state are we in? Yeah, I can do that.
No, sure. Okay.
Yeah, open carry, and I got maybe what's that thing called? Like a bandolier where you got the shotgun still in front of you.
And then couple shotguns. Okay, sure. And how are you? Other than having two shotguns on the table counter, what else do we notice about Octis?
Well, Octis has probably ordered French toast already and is complaining. Parker, you brought us out here for one murder, like one mysterious death. All deaths are mysterious.
All will be revealed, Octis. We've been sent here for a reason. We don't always know what that reason is. We will soon find out that reason.
Because we're all super smart. We can work anything out. They must have got the best people from different categories. I'm great socially. Speaking of which, takes a group selfie. And you're probably good at something like bullets or whatever. And then what's your thing? Person who I haven't spoken to yet.
I don't think you need to quite worry about what I'm good or not good at. Ideally, it shouldn't be.
You're not good at anything. It's okay if you don't feel like you're good at anything. You are worth whatever you think you're worth. That's probably not. You're worth more than you think you're worth. That's what I was going for.
All right. So with that, you are approached by a table by a gentleman here. I'll put also add a handout of Mr. Wallace and another character who shall be introduced shortly. And so, yeah, he is a police officer. He's not currently in uniform. He kind of comes up to your table. He's the one who invited you to meet him here. And, he kind of eyes you suspiciously. And it's like, oh, yeah, so are you Agent Barker? Are you the group that I'm supposed to meet here?
Yes. Parker will get up and shake his hand.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, what exactly are you again? I'm not totally
Government.
clear. Okay. All right. Well. Yeah, all right. Sure. Yeah. So here's the situation. This is. I mean, I don't know if you can help with it, but anyways, here's the story. So about a week ago, a friend of ours, a friend of kind of my family, somebody that my wife and I know, was killed. Was killed, and they say the official story, as I'm told, is that she was killed trying to rob a gas station. Okay, and so her name was Loretta, and yeah, it was with Loretta, or Loretta Jackson. Yeah, friend of ours. Yeah, Loretta, and Loretta is like the sweetest lady. Like, never been in any trouble. Never, get involved with anything like this. Would she even own a gun? I don't know. But according to the story, she was killed at a gas station a week ago, and the official story that they're telling us is that she pulled a gun on this kid behind the counter, and then the kid pulled his own gun. Again, why? And shot her and killed her. And it makes no sense. And so I'm asking around. I'm trying to get in. Nobody is saying anything. No. And so yeah. So that's why I've been asking around, trying to get somebody to look at this. And it's not my case. I'm already in enough trouble as it is just for pushing on this. So I don't know. Maybe you guys can help. And so I think, like, I'm in the department, right? And so the thing about like the thing like this kid shot her in self-defense, like she shot at him and then he shot her, right? And so the thing about self-defense is that it's like a little too easy, right? Like, if you don't want to investigate something, you just say, oh, yep, it was self-defense, and so now there's no crime, there's no investigation, like, case closed, right? And I don't know, like, Loretta deserves better than that. So that's why I'm asking around. Maybe you guys can help.
Oh, well, I mean, there you go. It sounds like case closed there, Parker. I mean, simple robbery. I mean, the kid was defending himself.
Parker
Home.
will put her hand over Octis's mouth and say, well, Daniel, that will make it very hard if they've already closed the case. However, do you know if the body of Ms. Jackson has been cremated or buried yet?
I don't believe it has. I think she's still in the morgue. Yeah, it's not been buried yet. And I have I know the detective that's been assigned to the case. It's a guy by the name of Mac Lugford. Shows you a picture of him. And then but I don't know. That's what I got.
Did you check her horoscope?
Did I? I did not know. I've not checked your horoscope.
Have you tried that? It might give you more information.
Well, yeah, I think her birthday is in March.
All right. Do you have a specific date in March?
My wife would know. Maybe the 10th.
The 10th. So there are Pisces.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do Pisces get killed in?
Well, I'll look into it.
Okay.
Important
All right.
information.
All right. So, yeah. So again, as I mentioned, I'm already kind of in enough trouble on this stuff. So here's my number. I guess you can call me. I hope, if you do learn anything, obviously, I'd love to know. Otherwise, I kind of want to, keep my name out of this, right?
Officer Wallace.
Yeah.
Before you go, you mentioned this is out of character for Ms. Jackson. Has there been any other incidents around the city of a similar vein? Anything abnormal?
I mean, nothing like this that I know of. I think people have been kind of a little, I don't know, twitchy lately. Like I don't know. It seems like kind of, like robberies are up a little bit, and things like that. But I don't know. Like Rockford, I don't know. Like, it's a town. Like, we've got our problems for sure, but I don't know. It's not so different than any other place.
Excellent. And the gas station where this happened, and also the address for Ms. Jackson.
He kind of points to it on a map. Yeah, it's called the Sunco Waylow, and then it gives you the address. It's just a basic kind of gas station convenience store. But yeah, it'd be easy to find. I think the kid who shot her is back on the job. Like, I think he's just there again.
Oh. And the kid's name?
Is Ronnie. Yeah, Ronnie Chambers is his name.
Ronnie. Excellent. Well, we'll be in touch if we need more information. Otherwise, once or if this case is being closed by us, the government will decide if it is relevant for you to know the outcome.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I just want to do right by Loretta, you know. So yeah, I hope. Yeah, I hope you find something.
Excellent. Well, shall we go?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, guys. Where do you want to go
Where are we going?
first? Should we split up? We need to go to the morgue. We need to talk to the detective, possibly last, as they can sometimes be problematic in my experience, local law enforcement. Or we could talk to Ronnie Chambers.
Maybe we should check the spa.
No.
I vote on going to the gas
might be
station. I
important.
definitely grab a drink and a snack.
Okay, if Octis is going to the gas station, he is not allowed to go alone. Caphriel, please
I
go
can
with
handle
him.
a gas station run. Just tell me what you want. I'm picking up a soda. What do you want?
Caphriel, please
I
go
can
with
go to a
him.
gas station. They might have a mechanic there.
It does
They might
not
have
seem that
what?
I'm.
What?
You said
It
they might
looks-
have a what?
A mechanic.
Oh, the can.
Like a muscly guy with like tools and stuff.
Miss Parker, it looks like that I am not needed at a gas station after all.
I think I would feel much better, Caphriel, if you went with Octis, and I will take Shirley with me to the morgue.
Ew, dead people. Why?
Because Octis dibbed first. You're too slow there, Shirley.
But
Come on.
I don't want to go to the morgue.
I'll grab her by the
Oh, wait,
ear.
there might be a cute doctor. I'll go to the morgue. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Doctors earn a lot of money.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, I have money, but
You could always serve more.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to upload my picture of Ronnie. All right, all right. So first stop is what's our first stop?
Gas station.
Gas station. Okay, who's going to gas station? You sticking together or people splitting up?
Octis and Caphriel are going.
Apparently.
Octis and Caphriel are on gas station duty, and Shirley and Parker head to the morgue. Is that the plan?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a motor.
What's that?
It's part of my playbook, but I still have my motorbike.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You guys can.
That's how I would get there.
Okay. All right. Well, how does Caphriel get
I
there?
used to both ride it, but
How any good agent of the heavens gets there. They walk.
Okay, sure. All right.
That does not take angel wings.
Yeah. Okay, sure. All right, so let's so let's do that. Let's bring this to the gas station. So it sounds like Octis is going to get there first, but we'll have Caphriel shortly behind. Okay, so Octis, you can arrive at the Sunco Waylow. It is kind of a nondescript gas station. It's a little gas station up front. There's a little convenience store inside. You can see a young kid, maybe not particularly descript, maybe 17 or 18-year-old, kind of behind the counter there. Kind of a quiet day. And you pull up on your bike.
so I imagine the first thing I do when I walk into the store is I walk past the counter to where they have like the little frozen drink mixer things, and I start trying out
Yeah.
which one that I would want before then filling up
Okay.
the large size.
Are you still carrying 2 shotguns?
Of course.
Of course. Okay. All right. So he is definitely kind of eyes you warily. You even say his hand kind of reached down like behind the counter. He's like, hey, yeah, so can I help you?
Oh no. I'm fine. I've used these before. They're kind of the same at all the other ones. I know this isn't like the name brand
All right,
gas
all right.
station thing, but at the name brand ones I've used them before.
Okay.
But yeah, you can go ahead and settle that trigger finger. I'm here to help you actually. Then I started looking at the donuts. Like, you know,
Okay.
they always have the dry donuts.
Sure. Yeah. They got donuts.
So I'm picking around at like apple fritters and like
Yeah.
the strawberry glaze.
All right.
Um, I heard you had a visitor recently.
Yeah. Let's say Caphriel has arrived now. She comes walking into the driveway parking lot. But yeah. I mean, we get visitors here. You know, it's a gas station. People come through.
I've taken a bite out of one of the eclairs. I did
Okay.
not like it, so I put it back.
Okay. You do need to pay for that though.
I just kind of ignored that, and I continue to ask about what happened. So yeah, so you had a visitor like that before?
Like someone trying to rob the place? Is that what we're talking about here?
I mean, did she look like a typical robber?
No. I mean, not that you would expect. No.
What did you say was different about her that night?
Let's have you make a move. See how you and Ronnie are getting along. Probably manipulate somebody.
You have a +1.
That sounds about like a mini with somebody. Spin one fire to look so scary that counts as a reason for manipulating someone after you roll. If you terrify them, spend fire 1 for 1 to increase your result, and then gain an ally. So I'm gonna try that out.
Okay, but you have to gain some fire first, right?
Oh, do I have fire? Do I start with fire?
I don't think so. I think bad things have to happen before you get some fire, right? So I read that playbook.
Well, I'm already on this mission. That was pretty bad. All right, so I guess I can't do that. And I should do regular manipulate somebody. That's cooler charm.
That is charm.
Alrighty.
You get a +1 from
go.
Dixon, remember.
Thank you, Dixon. So that gets me a 9.
Okay, that gives you a 9.
Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah. So okay. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, we'll kind of press ahead with the conversation there. He's like, look, are you gonna pay for this stuff? You gonna clear? You got the slushies.
You almost lost your life the other day, right?
Sorry, what was that? I'm not hearing you too much.
You said you almost lost your life the other day, right?
Yeah.
You worried about these donuts right now? Look, the only reason I'm in town is because there's something bigger going on than robbery at gas stations. I'm going to use that information from that night. Now, either we can use those video cameras, see if we got the tapes, or you can sit down and tell us everything that happened.
Yeah, I mean, I gave the tapes to that detective already. And by the way, Caphriel, you are here if you wish to interject.
Yeah, no, I'm really just watching this happen.
Okay. He's like, I swear, like, look at this, and he kind of points behind the counter, and you can see like some bullet holes, like, you know, where they're. He's like, she took a shot at me, man. Like, whatever. Like, I had no choice. She's crazy. Go ask the cop, man. They can look at the tape.
A little bit closer. Tell me more about this detective you met.
I don't know. He's like a cop. He's just like a regular detective dude who's like doing detective stuff. I don't have much to do with cops.
Did you see what he was driving?
Yeah, I don't know. Plainclothes car? Yeah. No, I don't know. I didn't really know what he was driving.
How long ago was he over here?
What's that?
How long ago was he over here?
I mean, they were here the day of the shooting. He came back again the next day. I mean, they brought me down to the station, right? and I talked to them for a while, and I was kind of stuck there overnight. But then they let me go. They said, yeah, case closed, man. Just like I said, and yeah. So he came back to check on me like 2 days ago, but haven't seen him since.
I just kind of nod my head
Mhm.
and grab a couple more snacks,
All right.
refill my frozen drink, and say thank you there, Ronnie. I'm hoping we want to come back.
All right. All right. You gonna pay for that?
Caphriel steps forward and they pull out some denomination of bills.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not entirely sure they're all American, but they hopefully would make up most of it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of multiple. Okay. Yeah. He seems. He kind of grabs at it, and then he's kind of like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
I do apologize for
Yeah.
my associate.
Mhm.
I'm actually, I do apologize. I'm not entirely sure what he technically does. Did you notice anything odd about that night outside of the fact that you were robbed?
Yeah, no, that was definitely like the oddest thing for sure. Like getting shot at by this lady. Yeah, no. I mean, yeah. Other than that, no. I guess it would be a normal night.
And she didn't seem influenced in any sort of way, or
Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't know why somebody would do that.
are you sure there wasn't anything particularly odd about her? And Caphriel takes out more money from their wallet.
Okay.
You humans do enjoy this sort of thing.
Okay.
As they
Yeah.
slide it across the table.
Okay.
Try to...
He he kind of he kind of grabs it, and is like yeah. I mean, she seemed a little crazed. Like she comes in here like a fair amount. And yeah, she did seem a little kind of extra agitated, but I don't know. I mean, she is someone like she comes in here a lot. She buys gas and other stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's obviously the first time she's pulled a pistol and tried to rob me.
And you didn't notice anything else about her actions that seemed odd to you, or anything that might have happened in the situation?
Nope. No.
Have you noticed anything else happening with people coming in out of the ordinary?
Let's have you make a move to try to get information out. Manipulate, I guess, probably a charm.
Nine.
9. Okay. He kind of he kind of holds his hand out. You've already given him a substantial amount of money.
It's just paper to Caphriel, so.
Okay. She gives. Yeah, he's like, yeah. I mean, I guess people are kind of like weird and on edge in general. Like, I don't know, something maybe going on, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, not really anything in particular.
I see. So you are very useless in this situation. So I imagine, Octis, this is where we need to leave. Please do not steal anything else from this establishment. And Caphriel just kind of like turns on their heel and walks out.
Okay. All right, off you go. Let's cut to the morgue. Yeah. Let's see. In the morgue, attendant. Yeah. So I think does Parker just kind of flash her badge?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And so yeah, the let's see. The mortician is Dr. Janine Playa. And yeah, so your badge just kind of gets you down into the morgue and talking to Dr. Playa. And yeah, so it's the two of you here. Okay. And yeah, so she's got a body up on the slab, up on the cart. But then also, yeah, there's the kind of the cabinets nearby with the various bodies of them. And she's like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah. How can I help you, Agent Parker? What bureau? I guess I don't really recognize this bureau.
Loretta Jackson. Anything abnormal about the autopsy?
I mean, I'm not an investigator, right? So, we've got her here. It is, yeah, 3 gunshot wounds. She was shot at multiple times, close range. I think the shooter was probably about single shooter, 9mm pistol, probably about 10 feet away. Doesn't, kind of. I mean, you see all these kinds of things, but it didn't seem like a professional job or anything like that.
Okay.
You know,
And the
multiple times.
toxicology reports, anything abnormal?
Yeah, that's all clean. Oh yeah, no alcohol, no drugs, no nothing.
And anything abnormal in the internals? The organs.
I guess I'm not quite sure how you mean. I guess would say no.
So how many doctors work here exactly?
I mean, I'm the main, main mortician. We don't have too many in a city of this size. We have some orderlies and folks like that as well.
Do you earn much money?
Not as much as I deserve. Dealing with this all day.
Should have gone with the mechanics.
You probably, yeah.
Can we examine the body ourselves?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Happy to let you. Yeah, so she pulls open the cabinet, and there's Loretta there, and yeah, she is kind of as described. You can see the 3 gunshot wounds. Other than that, you don't notice any other kind of bruising or any other kind of and the mortician will confirm that. So yeah, I mean, other than the gunshot wounds, she's in perfect health.
I suppose then we will need to speak with this detective.
Mm-hmm.
Shirley, will you accompany me?
Hi, I'm not looking at the body.
That's fine. We can go.
Awesome. Yay!
All right.
Turns around
Well,
and leaves.
yeah, if I can help you out, let me know for sure. Yeah, so the detective, I forget if Daniel Walsh told you this, maybe not, but anyways, he can often be found at a place called the 6th Ward Pub, which is kind of a cop bar. And this detective Matt Lugford is known to be there most hours of the day, or when people, if you're looking for him, that's a place you can find him.
Okay, so is that a bar? Is that off hours for him? Do we know if he's actually off duty?
Yeah, let's say he probably would be at this time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's now early evening. Maybe he's off duty, but it is a time when people certainly could be off duty.
Okay. Shirley, please behave
Yeah.
yourself.
Always.
However, if he proves to be difficult, pretend to flirt.
Who's pretending? I mean, if he's cute. If he's not cute, it's really hard to pretend. Depends.
Okay. If he's not cute, pretend
Right.
he is cute.
Okay.
Use
I'll
photo
picture-
manipulation in your mind.
Yeah.
But, Shirley,
Yeah.
only if he's being difficult.
There is a
Define
handout available
difficult.
to you of Mr. Lugford, so you can decide for yourselves whether or not Shirley would find him cute. I'm going to guess. The answer is probably not, but you know.
Define difficult.
Not answering the questions.
I don't know. Got it.
Okay.
Which question specifically?
The ones I ask him.
Okay. All of the ones you ask him, or specific ones?
I will tap you on the arm if I want you to pretend he's cute.
Once or twice?
Once.
Okay. I have quite thick skin, so just make sure you do it hard enough that I notice.
Okay, I will pinch your
But not
arm.
too hard, because I don't want to get an injury or anything.
Okay, I will pinch your arm, Shirley, and we're going in.
All right.
Okay.
Is the whole group reconvening, or are the two of you heading over without the other two? And if the whole group is not reconvening, what are the other two have in mind as their next stop?
I would imagine that when Caphriel came out of
You
the
are
gas
muted,
station,
Rosi.
not muted,
Okay.
really.
No,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Am I?
Oh, it's fine.
I hear you.
Now you're
Oh,
muted.
now I can. Yeah.
Now
Now
you're
you're
good.
Now I hear you.
All right, cool. We hear
I
you.
do not hear him at all.
Oh, no.
I have the little microphone mute up in like that corner for some reason, but
Okay.
I have you at 100% volume.
That's so strange.
There we go.
All right, cool. So I imagine when you walked out of the gas station, I was eating something, and I was going to ask, are your what'd you get out of them?
Nothing more than we have received out of Officer Wallace, or anything out of, I think, any human could provide. Apparently, people are more agitated, and humans love money.
Well, yeah, of course, but honestly, I think this just seems like a run-of-the-mill robbery at the gas station. The kid was just protecting himself. If we're gonna go anywhere, we should just go home. We taking the motorbike, or are you walking again?
I feel like we are required to at least check in with Miss Parker before we entirely leave. I'm not sure what you have committed yourself to, but I do at least try to finish what I need done when requested.
Ring, 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 ring.
It's going to be Octis' phone. Caphriel does not carry
Ring.
one.
Ring, ring.
Oh, it's like you summoned her. God damn it. I opened it up. Hello.
Hi, just want to let you know we're going to a bar. Cool, bye.
It's even worse. It was the other one. I'm surprised she still. I'm surprised she still knows how to use a phone call. I thought she would just like send a message on social media. She said she was going to a bar. There's like how many bars are here?
I do not have that information. Maybe you should call Miss Parker at this point then.
Ring up Miss Parker.
What?
I was told you're at a bar. Does that mean we finished? We're done? We can
No.
call it a day?
No. Octis, get your butt and that of Caphriel's to the bar. And I've already forgotten what it's called, but I will relay that.
Sixth Ward Pub.
There you go. We will be interviewing the
All right, well-
detective.
I'm sure we'll be over there after a scene wipe, so I hang up. I know where we're going.
All right, so cut to the pub. Are you guys not in a particularly big hurry? The Otis and Caphriel crew. Or there you go. All right. We'll say yeah. Okay. Well, so Parker and Shirley get there first. You guys will be closely behind.
Okay.
You're headed there. Yeah, so you guys arrive at the pub. It does seem to be kind of a cop bar. It's got kind of a cop bar vibe to it. But there are kind of lots of people around. And you don't have much trouble picking out Mr. Lugford sitting there at the bar. So he's by himself at the moment. Yeah. What would you like to do?
Just want to.
I will go and sit next to them.
You'll go.
Okay.
God. Parker was just going to check all the exits and assess how many people are here and if it looks
Okay.
like the detective has any friends.
Yeah, I think that like just kind of surveying it, like people will kind of go by and kind of pat him on the shoulder, and he kind of gives them a nod. You get the feeling like he's kind of a regular here and is at least semi-popular.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you sit down, when Shirley sits down next to him, he's like, yeah, okay. He kind of goes over, checks you out. Hey.
Hi. Can I get a drink? I was talking to the barman. Can I drink, please? Oh wait, I forgot my wallet. Gosh damn.
He's like, yeah, I'll get it. What you
Oh,
drinking?
thank you. You're so nice. I will have. What do you recommend here? They're good cocktails.
I'm kind of a beer guy myself, but whatever you like. What do you like?
Well, the best cocktail you have.
All right. Yeah. He's like, Andy, the best cocktail we have.
Oh my God, you're so kind. Are you like a police officer here?
I am. Yeah, I am. Detective, actually.
Oh my God, you must have such a burden of information.
Yeah, it is kind of at times. Yeah, it is. We do kind of bear a heavy load, but to keep this city safe, I'm willing to carry it.
It's so brave of you. You must like want to get it off your chest a lot of the time.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but I like to talk about other things too, for sure.
Of course, yeah. Let's like have a drink.
Yeah.
Cheers.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So okay. So you're sitting, you're chit chatting. Anybody else approaching, or kind of let Shirley work her
Out of
magic?
character, Parker. Anytime you want to step in.
I was just going to say Parker will sit back and watch this because
Okay.
this would be interesting. I make it work for.
Shirley has not been paying attention to any of the information that she needs to find out. She's
Okay. All right. He's just learning. Yeah. All right. So he's telling. Yeah. He's kind of telling tales of bravery and daring do, and I'll be telling you those old war stories and things
my
like
gosh.
that. Yeah.
Shirley's giving all the dramatic reactions.
Yeah. Okay. But he doesn't. Yeah. I don't know. He doesn't.
That's cool.
Talk about any recent events apparently.
So that sounds like it happened a while ago. Anything dramatic happened recently that you've done? That's really cool.
I mean, recently, yeah, been kind of cut and dry. I mean, yeah, we had a shooting really recently. Yeah, really tough. Nice lady.
Wow,
But
what happened?
people are crazy. People, figuring it. You know what? I'm glad that I just need to figure out the who done it. I'm glad I don't need to figure out the why done it. That just makes my job easier. People do crazy shit, and
Well, then who does figure out the why done it?
I don't know, man. Sometimes there's no asking why. It's just shit happens.
Damn. Looks around the room, see if anyone else has arrived yet.
They're all standing in the corner.
Parker will finally go over and take the stool on the opposite side of the tea.
Okay, all right. Hey, hey.
Hi.
And then he kind of turns back to Shirley. So
she'll tap him on the shoulder and flash the badge.
No. Oh, all right. What's this? You fed?
Yes. So the shooting recently. I would like to get more information on that. We've been asked to get involved, just to dot some I's and cross some T's.
I don't see why. I mean, I'm the officer in charge of the case. Nobody said anything to me about federal Bigfoots
the
coming in to
government
take over
is
the case.
interested, and when the government is interested, you hop to it.
I put my hand on the detective's arm. Don't listen to her. You keep to your guns and you do what you think is right. It is your information to share with whoever you want, not some big boss lady.
Oh, all right.
You come back up.
All right. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Let's have Parker make a move of some kind. You're not getting much help from Shirley.
Parker makes a move on the detective.
I guess it'll just have to be a manipulate or an investigator mystery.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, great. -1 charm.
Oh.
4 and 6 is
not
10.
a charmer.
-1 is 9.
Oh, okay, lots of nines tonight. All right, he said, "Look, well, yeah, all right. So, yeah, go ahead, make your case. What do you say to this guy?"
Look, let's just say some politicians have gotten involved and want answers, and they can have an influence on a police detective's career, depending on how they decide to act.
Yeah, all right. So the Jackson case, is that what we're talking about here?
Correct.
Look, this all went down just like I wrote it up. All right, I've got the tapes. I can share those with you. I can share the whole case file. All right.
Excellent.
So let's say you do a little something for me as well.
Depends what it is.
Say 500. Come back in an hour. A little cash, a little incentive. I'll hand over the tape.
I'll look over at. Is Caphriel here at the moment?
I don't know. Is Caphriel here at the moment? Probably. Well, if she wants to be. If they want to be.
I'll look
Divine
over at
intervention, yes.
I'll look over at Caphriel and gesture for them to come over.
Miss Parker.
Do you have your wallet on you?
Amongst other things, yes. Is there something that you need?
Yes. Could you give this man 500?
Look, not here, not now, right? Come back in an hour. I got to go get you your tape. But you'll be back here? All right. See you in an hour. Is Octis standing there with 2 shotguns?
Actually, I figured, you can't, like, of all the places that you can't bring a gun.
Okay.
So I've probably been
car.
trying to find out which car was this detective's and breaking into it to get the tapes. So I'm just looking for possible tapes in the backseat of cars and bags.
Okay. You can do an investigate a mystery to see.
Oh, that's a 6.
That's a 6. Okay, that is a clear fail. Okay,
Could
this guy comes out. You said you're not carrying your shotguns though?
No, I definitely have my shotguns.
If he was
You
going
definitely
into the
do have your
bar, he
shotguns.
wouldn't have
You
had
just
it.
thought okay. So this guy cop steps out of the bar. He sees this guy with 2 shotguns, kind of poking around in his car, checking the locks. He's like, "Hey,
can I possibly say that if Octis provides Caphriel any information they're going to do this, I could possibly distract the officer and help out?
You can do that."
I would have definitely said
Yes.
that I was going to find the tapes, and then it's kind of implying
you can,
that.
you can give it a shot. Yeah, that would be a cool roll. Make that roll.
All right.
Yeah, if Caphriel knows of this, they would definitely try to keep the detective in the bar a little bit longer.
Yeah, you might have seen.
And that's a 10.
That's a 10. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that gives you a solid +1, and yeah, so we'll say you kind of distract him long enough so that when he comes out of the bar, Octis has plenty of time to not be trying to crack open his car when he comes out. Okay, So yeah, he comes out. He does still see you. He kind of looks at you, but warily as he kind of heads toward his car. But I don't know. Do you do anything in response?
I drive the same make and model. It's a shame they don't make them this color anymore.
He's like, yeah, sure thing, buddy. Okay, so he gets in his car, drives off. You have an hour. Do you guys want to do anything in particular, or plan to meet back here?
Could I follow him on my motorbike?
If you wish. So Parker, I think you do have the well-funded thing as
Yeah,
one of your
well,
advantages. So it is not at all hard for you to get your hands on $500 cash. You maybe have
yeah.
duffel bag of walking around money, but that doesn't mean you want to use it. But yeah, you can follow this guy if you so wish. Anyone else following him, or just
they all moved out by this point?
what's that?
I said, have any of the others walked out by this point?
Oh, I don't know. Have they?
I don't know. What did the officer say goodbye, or what happened when they left, or as in?
Yeah. Well, let's say nobody else has walked out at this point. So he's driving off. You going to follow or no?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So yeah, Octis has driven off following the cop. Any of the folks have kind of anything on their agenda in the short term other than potentially meeting him back here in an hour or responding to distress calls from Octis?
Well, Parker would have gotten the information of Caphriel about what they had obtained from the kid.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. That's what you said.
They nothing to really be gained from humans, as always.
Well,
I will say that apparently people are a little more aggressive, according to him, but that seems on track for humanity.
Very aggressive. It seems that he shot her 3 times from a distance of 10 feet away.
All right, yeah. So let's cut to so Lugford does not head back to the station. He kind of heads out of town and seems to be headed. Which would think is his home, which is kind of a place in a nice suburban neighborhood, but kind of middle classy. Nothing doesn't really strike you as something that a detective couldn't afford or anything like that. But again, modest place. And so yeah, he parks the car. He goes in. He's in his house.
I guess I'm gonna call Parker.
Okay.
What now? Where are you?
Before I tell you, let me ask, where did he say he was going?
He didn't say he was going anywhere, just that he'd meet us here back in an hour.
Right. No worries. I hang up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait, kind of away from and see what happens. Kind of eyeing the house, seeing if anybody else comes and goes.
Okay. Nobody else comes and goes. About 20 minutes go by. Nothing much has happened. He wants to do something. Let me know. But he comes out. He's got a manila folder in his hand. It seems to be stuffed with stuff. And he's heading back to his car.
All right, then I'll follow him back.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. And are you just hanging back? Right? You're just trying not to be seen, or are you not trying very hard not to be seen?
Yeah, kind of trying not to be seen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can say
right?
He doesn't seem particularly wary or suspicious or anything like that. He seems to be kind of a weirdly trusting guy. And yeah, so he gets in his car. He drives back. Seems to be headed toward the pub. Pull into the pub.
Nice. Everybody made it safe.
In the time Detective Lugford was gone.
Yeah.
This is you did say this is kind of like a cop bar. It's
Yep.
General hangout.
Yep.
I think Caphriel would have at some point kind of caught the attention of the bartender
Sure.
or whoever's like manning the place at the moment.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Okay.
I think like they probably order something. Don't touch it.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
It's very much just for looks before asking,
Yeah.
and just be like, has anything been going on in this city that's causing the officers here to be a little more concerned than normal, a little more vigilant?
Yeah. Let's have you do a charm style manipulation. See how you and Andy are getting along.
Well, that's a
Do we have
5.
any luck?
Okay. Yeah. All right. He's just kind of like, nope. You want to open a tab? That'll be $18. Yeah, maybe that's a little much, maybe. But anyways,
The price for annoying people.
yeah.
Meanwhile, Shirley has
yeah.
not been getting any information, but just getting to know all of the various other cops.
Okay, all right, yeah. I can assume that you're making friends. What's your charm stat? Is it +2?
It should be, but it is +1 because because if I had a +2, I'd have to have a -1 in cool. I didn't want so.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. +1. I mean, whatever. You know how you look, and yeah, you're not actually making moves in the game mechanical sense. Okay, so okay, yeah. So people are happy to talk to you, buy you drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So anybody else have anything kind of on their agenda? Yeah. No one seems particularly interested in talking to poor Caphriel.
If no one, go.
So also, just say to Parker, good job, by the way. I felt like we worked really well as a team there.
We didn't, because you didn't.
No, I did. See, what you don't understand is that I was softening him up to me, and then you came in, and so he had then 2 options: to either do the thing with you, or to not listen to you and tell me instead, which was better. Because if I wasn't there, then if he didn't tell you, he wouldn't have then told me. So I made it so that whichever choice he chose, he would have given us information.
Okay, next time, you're staying in the car.
You can't make me stay in a car.
Kitty locks.
You can't do anything to me that I don't want to.
Oh, so here's a question. In the last hour, has anybody obtained any cash? That certainly is an option available.
Well, you said I was well financed, so I assume I had a lot on me, but I was just
Yeah,
going to
you have
use
to.
the
Yeah,
divine as the wallet.
you can say I've got a bag of cash in my car and I went out and get it. That's fine. I just wanted to know if you infected.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Caphriel is pulling 500 different bills out of their wallet.
Yeah. Okay. The guy seems kind of amused. Like, yeah, sure. You're giving them way too much money and they're not giving you any change, but seem to be willing to accept.
If no one is kind of giving Caphriel information, though, I think they're gonna kind of turn around, give the bar a good once, twice, 3 times over, try to determine if there's anything, not necessarily people wise, but presence wise, or any taint.
Yeah, you can kind of investigate a mystery.
Yes.
Or read. I mean, they're kind of amount to the same thing essentially in this situation. Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be fun. Because my sharp's a -1.
Yeah. Observant. Well, a student of modern humans. You are not.
No, okay. I feel like though. Maybe this is it's a 2, but I kind of want to just go ahead and use luck.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, to see if I can pick up on anything because they're I'm not having luck on this channel.
All right, so you're gonna burn a luck on this. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Oh, you deserve to get something for that. So people are yeah. So a couple things you notice: you are the only person paying in cash. Everyone's kind of paying with cards and things like that. And actually, at some point, you see somebody kind of open up their wallet, and like a $5 bill falls out next to them, and everyone kind of jumps at it, or like everyone kind of, and then there's almost like a little scuffle over it as the original person kind of gets their money and puts it back in their wallet. And but other than that, I think that after that happens, things kind of like shift back to normal.
Would you say
Is there
maybe
a
that it's a very odd kind of rise and fall of tension, like
Yeah.
abnormal even?
Yeah. People are just kind of hanging out, having a good time, chatting with each other. Then suddenly there's this kind of scuffle, and people kind of reach for it, but then they kind of settle down.
Miss Parker.
Yes.
Did you notice that?
Did I notice that?
Yeah. Let's say you did. Yeah, it was weird.
That was odd.
That was not natural.
No. Do you think their reaction was because of their greed or because the money is laundered?
It seems to be more of their vice than anything, but the intensity of it as well. Humans, yes, you are very greedy creatures, but that was outside of the normal for even the normal avarice.
All right, let's say Detective Lugford is coming back in. So he's arrived in the parking lot. Octis is a little bit behind. And so, yeah, he pulls up. He's kind of walking over, peeking in the window.
Yep.
Shirley gives him a wave.
You see a little wave.
Shirley, could you just distract him for a wee while, please?
Of course, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And while she's doing that,
I'm
can
not
I...
drunk right now, just to let you know that.
Okay.
Okay.
Do whatever you want with him. Parker's just gonna accidentally drop some money on the floor and walk away.
Okay.
See
All
what
right.
happens.
Yeah, there's
More money.
You're already
there's a scuffle.
outside. I've already...
Okay, Shirley is already outside.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, okay. In chatting up the detective. Yeah, and so kind of the same thing happens. That immediately everyone kind of keys in on it, and there's like a quick scuffle as somebody kind of scoops it up, and then they kind of look at you but then kind of quickly look away and walk off with stuffing the money in their pockets.
Excuse me. I believe that was mine.
Okay, so yeah, so the guy's like, "What, this? No, I had this." Yeah, that's got cash.
No, I dropped it, and you guys fought over it and picked it up and put it in your pocket. Why did you do that?
He's like, "Yeah, no way, lady. Yeah, no, this is my money. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here all the time. Am I here all the time, guys? Yeah, I don't know who you are coming around our bar, but you can't accuse me of stealing your money."
Look, are there any cameras?
Yeah, probably.
And I make a show of looking at the cameras.
Yeah, sure. Okay, you can do like a manipulate, say.
5 and 4. I think I'm on -1, so an 8.
An 8. Okay, it's not a charming crowd, huh?
No.
Yeah, this guy is pointedly just stares you down.
I'll look at Caphriel and I'll go, you look into that while I go talk to our detective.
Okay. Like, how much money did you drop?
Oh, just
out
a
of
small
curiosity.
denomination. I'm not
Yeah,
stupid.
okay, okay, yeah. Anyways, doesn't matter. That's the response.
And I'll go outside to see whatever
Yeah.
it is Shirley is doing to the poor detective.
Okay, all right, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so Lugford's
And then,
there.
and then I was in Tanzania, and it was just such a nice place. I met all these amazing people who are like underprivileged, and I like built
Yeah.
stuff for them, kind of.
That's yeah.
So,
You're the best. Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me for a minute. Yeah. I'll. Once you want to have a drink, I'll come. Come. Yeah. I'd love to hear more about. More
awesome.
about there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you come out, and he kind of moves over to the side by the car.
Okay.
He's got the manila. He's got the manila folder in his hand.
Okay, I will gesture for him to open it to show that it has
Okay.
actually got the correct
Yeah, he
information.
opens it, and then you can see. I mean, I don't know if video cameras still commentate these days. Let's say it does, just for the sake of expectations. So yeah, it's got the VHS tape, and then it looks like a Manila folder kind of case file.
Okay, and then I'll kind of subtly show him the money to see if he reacts like anyone did inside.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely like reaches out for it and kind of even grabs at it pretty aggressively.
Do you often take bribes, detective?
No, I'm straight up. Ask anybody. I'm a straight up guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just only because you're a federal, I like to help my country.
For money.
Well, we help each other.
Mm. When did you suddenly become extra greedy for money, detective?
Yeah. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, are we doing this? You want this or not?
I'll see if anyone's watching.
Okay, now let's say no.
Okay.
Unless, I mean, Octis might be. I don't know if, or Shirley.
Alright, I'll put my hand on the folder as I hand over the
Okay.
money.
Okay.
And I
He
won't let
grabs
go
it.
until he lets go.
Okay. Yeah. No. He lets go and grabs at it. Okay.
I'll be sure to remember.
He's like,
detective.
I got copies. You can keep that, but
Mm-hmm.
it didn't come from me. And then he gets in his car. No, actually, well, he looks in to see if Shirley's in there still.
Shirley is in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, he kind of looks in, seems to think about it, and then kind of shakes his head and gets back in the car.
Cool.
It was odd.
All right. Drives off.
I'd say about the time that he's walking out, I'm also like walking through the door, so I pass him on the way.
Okay. He didn't really even seem to clock you at all.
Yeah, I go and sit down with everybody else, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Was it Octavius? Orpheus? Or what was your name again?
Octis.
Cool. So you like followed that guy?
I just made sure that he came back with the package, which it seems that he did.
How
did he
big
go?
was his house?
I think that's the point.
You don't know. We don't know what the point is yet. We don't know why people are doing greedy stuff yet.
I mean, I guess he had a regular size house for detectives. I mean,
so he's not been greedy for like long then.
Well, I don't know. I don't really know the place well. I don't know what the median is here. Like, it seems like a nice house. What do you mean?
It's like a determination of like how long in their lifetime they've been greedy for. So I feel like it's a recent thing that's come up.
You think they're recently greedy?
Yeah. You didn't see a minute ago, everyone was like scrounging over this little bit of money. And I know like some poor people are like that, but like this was like next level, so.
I mean, I've just walked in. You're gonna have to show me what you mean.
Well,
And I
do you
hand
have any
the
money on
dollar
you?
out. Yeah, I hand $1 out.
I walk into the middle of the room. Who wants $1?
People kind of look at each other, and then yeah, a woman walking by just snatches it out of your hand.
No, I feel like that's not a good test because, like, if you ask them if they wanted $1, like, if somebody asked,
Do you
"Hey,
want?
$1," I'm not
Can I
gonna
have
say
another
no.
dollar?
I mean,
You have another dollar.
I don't.
Well, you really
I
should have
have a
thought about
5. But, I mean, are you really gonna give away my 5?
that. No,
Try
I
to make the point
just
without
I
losing
won't.
my
Just
money.
give me the 5. It's fine.
All right, I hand it to you.
I walk to the center of the room, and just let it make a show of accidentally dropping it.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm heading to the bathroom, by the way.
people have been paying attention to this exchange, and so as soon as it drops, like somebody pounces on it.
All right, as they pounce on it, I'm gonna try to grab their hand as they try to grab the last of my paper dollars.
Bar fight.
Okay. Okay, and are you just trying to get your dollar back, or?
It's $5, so yes,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
definitely
sorry.
trying to get my $5 back.
Okay, I mean you're a big scary dude. You do kind of get your money back from this much less scary dude, but not. He definitely hands it over quite reluctantly.
Before I let go, I'm like, "What's your deal, bud?"
Hey, I'm just hanging out at my bar and trying to get a drink. You know,
Yeah.
he wants to throw money around. You know, yeah, well, yeah, whatever.
I mean, you were jumping on that pretty quick for some Cadillac reflexes.
Yeah, you know, pretty girl throwing money around. Yeah, can you blame a guy?
Well, I guess you got a point, and I let him go.
All right.
Let him take your money.
No,
I think you
definitely.
got the
I let him go. I take that the money stays. He goes. Make that clear that that money is still in my possession.
Yeah.
While oh, go ahead.
No, you go for it. I was just gonna say that was super weird.
While Shirley is kind of walking around, we've established that there's some level of attraction that some of these other bar patrons are giving to her. Does it seem heightened levels at all? I feel like Caphriel might try to be piecing something together.
Let's say no. In fact, if anything, it's muted, and maybe it's just kind of but you're certainly not heightened, like you would notice. Although your sharp is -1, so you're not great at this sort of thing.
Perhaps we should widen this experiment. Has the bartender reacted in a similar manner at all?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you like give him like a cash tip, he'll kind of quickly snap it up.
What do we think? Gas leak, water, magical influence?
Can I at this
Kind
point
of
do
like when we
Destiny's
had that coin
Blazing?
shortage.
Can I Destiny's Plaything try and have a little vision?
You want your vision now?
Oh yeah. Oh, Destiny's
I would like a
Plaything.
vision.
Yeah. Let's roll it. Yeah. Roll weird, right?
Not the old. Yep.
What's that?
-1. That would be 11.
What'd you get? An 11? Sorry, I didn't hear that. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Lots of people were
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So you detect. Sorry, what's the text on Destiny's Plaything here? Let's bring that up.
On a 10+, the keeper will reveal a useful detail about the coming mystery.
Okay. So you actually kind of detect a bit of, you think kind of two things, kind of an ancient evil, okay? Yeah, like an ancient supernatural influence and maybe a bit of kind of demonic taint. Like none of these people are demons, but they are. There's a yes. There's kind of a flash of like ancient demonic taint among most people in this community.
Okay. Return when regrouping. Guys, have you heard of the demonic taint?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, what?
I had like with like horoscopes and stuff. I like did a reading and like the demonic taint was some words that came up. It's associated with these people. Also, ancient evil. So like, yeah.
So demonic
You're
taint
welcome.
and ancient evil.
Just
How many free drinks did you get tonight?
how many free drinks? I lost count. Now that you mention it, I do get a lot of these like things when I drink. It's great.
I'm not surprised that there is a level of demonic activity going on, considering the vices of these humans seem to be hiding, at least some of them.
Is there a way we can
I mean,
track
we are
down?
implied. So at least one of them makes sense.
Is there a
That's
way,
just exactly what I said.
Caphriel, is there a way
Oh,
that you are
okay.
able to track down where it might have originated from? Well, where it's strongest? The demon's taint?
I mean, there's always a level that you can track these sort of things. Unfortunately, if this was a move, I would not have it.
What about
So,
investigation mystery? Where did it go?
Yes.
Use the
Like I
mechanics.
said, there's a level that everyone can track it, but to a point, we can try to look further into it, but there's no divine miracle that can pinpoint it.
Why are you asking her? Do you think I can't do it?
Well, by all means, go for it. Tell us where to go, Shirley.
All right.
Where's
I'll
the
have a
demon's
think.
taint the strongest?
Can I investigate a mystery?
I don't know. What are you doing? You can tell me what you're doing and what you're hoping to find when you do it.
I don't know. I don't know what we're going off here, but we want to track. I don't know.
Okay, that doesn't work yet.
I don't want to do this right now. Actually, I think you don't trust me to it, so I'll let you the guys do stuff.
Octis, you had the money thing that one of the patrons touched, correct?
Yeah, it's right
money?
here.
Oh, yeah. I will give you an
use money?
equivalent.
Are
I will
you
give you an
okay?
equivalent amount, but we might be able
Okay.
to use that to track down magically at least some sort of larger imprint.
Well, it's only fair I owe you for the snacks at the gas station. So
Oh no, Caphriel would 100% just like hand Octis some sort of bill again out of their wallet. It might be like $50, something like that. Again, they don't understand the concept. It's there.
Okay.
But they take the $5 bill and kind of fold it up into their hand. There's probably like a little bit of like a glowing out of the space between their fingers as they like attempt to use magic to find kind of like GPS the general area.
Okay. Yeah.
Divine the
Okay. We can
taint.
try. Yeah, you can try some use magic. Let's go for it. I believe you are not in fact good at this, right?
I'm Caphriel is not a Caphriel is like is more of a soldier
Yeah.
than anything.
I believe I checked none of you are in fact good at magic, right?
Is there any way I could have helped out with that?
Unless you
It
can
was
give
good.
her
That would
advice
only
too.
offer what?
Right. So did you roll? So I don't think I'm seeing people's dice rolls. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm rolling in roll 20, so
Okay.
it's still a 5.
Okay. Oh, so
Yeah.
5. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, you can't help it. It won't do any good. Yeah. I mean,
Someone wants to donate a roll for me.
yes. You definitely detect kind of the typical height of human vice and avarice all around you. But
Is
then
it just too spread out? Is it kind of too encompass too much?
it is and to you with granted with that role, it is just humans behaving as they always do. But in addition to that, let's choose some. Yeah, you're kind of doing magic. So you're kind of doing magic in this cop bar. And
I thought we were outside.
oh, you guys are out front. Okay, but still, like people are kind of watching you through the windows, and you kind of waving your hands over this dollar bill that it's $5 bill that you put on the ground and are doing a little circle around. So yeah, you're kind of directing attention and weird looks, but also not letting anything useful.
I mean, unfortunately, humans are so filled with their sins and vices that it's a little hard to pick up on anything.
Fine. Okay, well, let's find somewhere we can read through this case file and look at the videos.
Ugh, reading.
All right, yeah, and do you have anywhere in particular you want to go? We won't make this difficult. But where would you go to watch that video? You could potentially even just have a machine in your car if you want to, or go somewhere
Sure,
else.
we have a magic take any to recorded device playable machine.
Playback
in the
machine.
car.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So kind of thumbing through the case file, it actually looks to be like mostly as described. There's pictures of kind of the gunshots above the counter. It looks like Loretta was shot at about 5 times, hit 3 times. She did apparently fire first. And so that's just kind of from the case file. And it is kind of more or less as described. But then when you watch the tape, a little different. So the tape shows Loretta kind of coming into the gas station. She seems a little agitated. She goes right to the cash machine and punches in there, and she gets like a little bit of cash out of it, and then seems really agitated, and then pulls out a gun and points it at the guy behind the counter, and they seem to kind of face off with each other and are kind of yelling at each other. There's no sound on it. And then bang bang, she does shoot, and then bang 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 bang, and she shot and got down. And so she falls down. She's still kind of got the money in her hand. And then Ronnie comes out from behind the counter and actually scoops up the cash and then kind of ducks back behind the counter. And none of that was in the police report, just the shooting part.
So the shooter was robbed. And I guess we have to go back and talk to this kid again, more thoroughly this time. And see what happens.
Okay, back to the gas station.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, we'll say Ronnie's still there. Anything else that people want to do at the gas station?
Flirt, probably.
Okay, sure.
I grab a big old bag of chips, open it up, and put like my foot on the counter.
Okay.
I'll hold out the badge.
Okay. He's like, yeah, okay, you guys are back.
So we've examined the video footage, Mr. Chambers, and it seems that you, after you shot the woman, killed her, you took all of her money. Why?
Well, I didn't do. I mean, I didn't want to just leave all that money lying around on the floor in the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
What if somebody came in and just took it or something? But I gave all that money to the cop. The detective who came and asked about it. I gave him all that money.
Can I reach around the counter and grab his gun that I know about?
Sure. Yeah, I won't even make you roll, but you can kind of pull out. You pull out. Yeah, it's a 9mm pistol, probably the same one he was using a week ago. It's still there behind the counter.
Yeah, I didn't plan to stay with it. Just wanted to grab that to let him know that we had it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't seemed inclined to fight you at all.
Say, if is the ATM still there
It is.
that she had pulled money out of?
Yes.
Is there like anything interesting about the ATM, like a specific bank or?
Yeah, I mean, there is a specific bank. Probably doesn't mean much to your character. I don't know if you know banks, but anyways, yeah, it does say, yeah, it's Clount Financial Services and Trust is the name of the bank.
Clown.
Which is an unusual bank, not one you know well.
My character would
Your
know
character
banks.
what's that? Your character might know banks. You don't
Yeah.
recognize that one.
The woman used this machine to withdraw money. Does it look odd to anyone based on the other machines you humans have experienced?
Wait, you're not human?
Oh,
No.
Like, you're like what?
Yes.
You like identify as an animal?
I think humans more closely are related to animals, if anything. I am Caphriel, soldier of the heavens.
Yeah, whatever label you want to give yourself, that's totally cool with me. I'm all about acceptance. So, does anything look weird about the machine itself, or?
No, not really. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty new.
No, not really. I mean, it looks pretty new, but
Yeah.
Mr. Chambers, when did this ATM arrive in your store?
Oh, that has been here, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks or so now.
Keeper, did we remember when she started looking agitated? Did she come in agitated or start looking agitated after she interacted with the ATM?
On the tape, no, she kind of came in agitated and then kind of beelined to that ATM.
About how long did you say earlier? I did not even bother remembering your name. I do apologize for that. You humans all blend together. About how long ago has the agitation amongst your general populace been acting?
Who are you asking, Ronnie?
Yes.
No. What?
How long has everyone been acting strangely?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He seems confused by the whole thing.
Okay. Shirley, can you get on your phone, check Google, look into this bank?
Okay.
Okay.
Google's bank.
Bagels Bank, yeah. Clown Financial Services and Trust. You do find a little website. And it's it's a bank. It's maybe 3 blocks away. It's definitely in the neighborhood. You only find the one branch.
There's one branch 3 blocks away from here. Only one, which is strange. Lots of banks have more than one.
Right.
My dad works in banking.
I know.
Oh, you researched my dad as well. You know, it's really like I'm sure they have like Stalkers Anonymous or something that would like help with that.
Okay, should we go to the bank? Do we want to split up and half go to
Yeah,
Miss
okay.
Loretta's house and the other half to the bank? Or, would it be wiser to keep this lot together in the bank?
They probably won't let me in the bank with my shotgun, so I guess I can go to Loretta's.
Right.
I'm going to the bank
We're
because
going to
I
the
know
bank.
banks.
Caphriel, do you want to go to the bank or to Miss Jackson's home?
So at this point, it's quite late in the evening. It is likely the case that most banks would certainly be closed at this hour.
We'll drive past
That means
the
nothing.
bank, see
What's
if
that?
any lights are on.
Okay, it does. Yeah, it seems quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, it appears to be closed. I mean, so let's say it's like midnight-ish.
Okay.
What are your next steps?
We'll be heading to a hotel or something.
Well, do you want to sleep or do you want to go into Loretta Jackson's house? Do we know if she
Or break
was...
into a bank.
What?
Or break into a bank.
Ooh.
Ooh, I would probably break into.
I know what you would
Loretta's.
do, Octis, but... Do we know if Miss Loretta Jackson lives on her own?
She
Well,
does.
she doesn't live. She doesn't live anymore.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, that's true.
I really...
Once she used to live apart. Yes. Yeah, you're able to find her address. Yeah, you're either by asking Daniel Wallace or whoever that. Yeah, she lived. You got her address. She lived alone.
Oh, I said we just go have a quick look there. And then head back to the hotel. Or motel or whatever it is.
Holiday Inn.
Yeah,
Oh, where
probably.
is it? You booked it.
Okay.
So we go to Shirley's house. Loretta's
Let's head to
house,
Loretta.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So Loretta lives by herself in a modest apartment in the city. Say it's on the third floor of a 5-story building. Nothing fancy, but not too run down either. It's perfectly nice neighborhood. You're able to get in. Her apartment is locked, but we can assume that you guys are perfectly capable of picking a lock and working your way in. And anything in particular you're looking for, or should we can skip straight to kind of a investigate a mystery as people poke around? Or
Yeah, we want
I
to
feel like
look around, see if there's any cash.
okay,
If any evidence of there was cash and it's gone missing.
okay,
Or anything that looks a little bit out of the ordinary for a woman
yeah,
living alone.
okay, that sounds good. Yeah, somebody investigate a mystery.
What's roll is that? That's sharp.
That is sharp.
Anyone got
Got
higher than a
it.
1?
oh jeez.
I have a 1. I
Oh,
have a
no,
1
no,
plus
no,
1
yeah.
from Dixon.
Okay, well, I'll have a look, and if I need help, I'm sure someone will help me. I got a 7.
You got a 7.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, a couple things you notice. You don't find any cash
Okay.
in the place. It looks like it has been searched, you think?
Professionally
By
searched
somebody, although-
by police? Is it typical
Quite
search?
possibly, yeah. And it hasn't been cased. Like they didn't take knives to the couches and things like that. It's not totally obvious, but you kind of feel like things have been kind of just moved aside, somewhat aggressively, as if they are particularly keen on worried about being caught, but weren't also trying to tear the place apart. And the other thing you find are some bank statements, and in the bank statements.
Are they for clown?
So you learn that she has kind of direct deposits from an insurance company where she seems to work and seems to get paid reasonably well, kind of a middle class salary. And they show kind of a healthy financial life. She's not wealthy, but she's been doing fine, been paying rent and keeping a little money in the bank. About 2.5 weeks ago, she takes some money out of the ATM at the Sunco Waylo gas station. She takes out like, I don't know, $60. And then but the next day she comes back and takes out the maximum, 300. And then every day after that, she comes back and keeps taking the maximum out of that particular ATM. And on the day of her death, she empties her bank account, essentially. She pulls out the last $120 and there's nothing left in her account. She's taking money out of her own account, right? Yeah, that's when she kind of finally empties it.
Where's all this money going?
Yeah, but you do not find any cash in the apartment at all.
What bank is she with?
She's with some other bank. It's not Clown Financial Services and Trust. It's just some other.
Is there any paperwork possibly laying around that indicates maybe she has been depositing money or opened up an account?
There's not. No, you've got her bank statements, and she's just been doing with. I mean, there's like her direct deposits kind of coming in through her paychecks. She probably got one, during this period. And her, if anything, her spending habits seem to have gone down. Or she's definitely not using any other ATMs. She just kind of uses the credit card sometimes. But even that, not much. And enjoying.
So people are hoarding cash.
And apparently not within their homes either.
Well, I'm sure she did, and perhaps the detective decided to take the cash himself. Why did you say you followed him to Octis? You're muted.
I was getting it. I followed him to his house. Yeah, I mean, I could probably take us back. Wasn't far from here.
It's not that big, apparently.
I didn't think so.
Okay. We could go have a look, see if he's home, if he's awake. Maybe wait until he goes to the office before we check it out ourselves.
I mean, yeah, I guess we can just wait for him to go and keep watch.
Okay,
right.
we'll do a drive-by.
So yeah, okay. So you guys, are you going to stop and get some sleep, or kind of wait until the morning, or we can also not care and just kind of cut to morning, or do you have additional plans this evening?
Do a nighttime drive-by.
You can do a nighttime
Okay.
drive-by.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know, it's like 2 a.m. I'll see you dark.
I said we go and have a look when he's not home.
Yeah.
Agreed? Sleep and then wait for him to go to work and then...
Sounds like a plan.
Charlie's already asleep in the car.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of wait nearby, maybe get some Z's in the car, and then kind of wait and watch him leave in the morning. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll happen. The next morning he gets up. It's like 7 a.m. ish. He gets up, gets in his car, drives away.
Should we send a tail to keep an eye on him?
I can, ask him to, meet me if you want.
Parker's just staring at Shirley, trying to decide if it is a good idea to leave her alone with anyone.
Did anyone get his number? No?
We could definitely say he gave it to you if you would like.
Wait,
Or
I
otherwise it
just
wouldn't go.
remembered that I was so drunk that I've actually got his number.
Yeah.
Why don't I like meet him at like? I mean, is there anything we need to know from him more that I could ask him, or?
Where he's keeping his
that's
money.
Oh, that's a second date kind of question. Well, I guess this would kind of be a second date. Sure, I'm gonna do that.
Just
Where
keep
should
him
I-
occupied.
Mhm.
Okay. Maybe bowling, or I don't know.
Maybe he can
Ring,
tell you
ring.
more about the Devil's Paint.
I tried to ring him.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We'll say he answers. Yeah,
Hi.
okay.
I was just wondering if you'd like to like go meet up somewhere or whatever.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. This is Sandy. What was your name again?
Yeah,
Cool.
Sandy.
Oh yeah, from the bar. Yeah. I'm working now, but I don't know. I can probably.
I'm
get
happy to
away
like
for-
watch you work if you want,
Okay.
or
You're calling this guy
well,
at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I like cover the phone. He is working in the morning. Do I even need to be there, or?
Oh, well, you're already asking him now. You're stuck.
Well, I'm already asking you now. So should we like? I can like watch you work if you want, or
I don't know. Maybe let's meet tonight for drinks. How about that?
okay, tonight it is. See you then.
All right. See you then. I got your number. I'll text you the spot. All right. Looking
So
forward
we're
to it,
meeting
Sandy.
tonight.
Okay. We go look for the spare key. If there isn't one, we will pick the lock.
Okay. Yeah. Let's say you guys can kind of get in. Let's. I'm not even gonna have you go roll. Yeah, you guys you're kind of searching around, kind of looking for anything mysterious, right?
Cash, bank statements,
Cash,
hidden
bank statements,
cavities, that kind of thing.
Magical
Yeah.
artifacts.
Actually,
evil.
let's have somebody. We'll have somebody roll and investigate a mystery. We'll also roll.
Do you want me to roll again?
Yeah.
I can if you want, or you can do it. That's fine. I don't know. What's your
It's
shot?
fine. I've got a +1, but that's about it.
Oh, I could do it.
I have a +1 from Dixon.
A +1
I'm
plus
gonna
1.
roll sharp. Yeah. A plus, yeah.
Well, I wrote a 4, so
mystery.
I don't find anything.
All right. So you
Well-
rolled and got a 4.
You've already.
All right. That was just now. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So here's the you do actually find you kind of looking through one of his drawers. It's kind of well hidden, but you do find a big stack of cash. It adds up to kind of roughly as much as Loretta would have taken out, but not dramatically
Plus
more
the
than that.
500.
Yeah, well, she went there every day, so it ended up being like $7,000 that she kind of pulled out of the cat.
Yeah, plus the 500 I gave him, right?
Oh, plus that, yes, yeah, it is all on top of that. The downside is that you guys have kind of made a mess just trying to case this guy's place. You're kind of looking through everything. It's kind of you will know immediately that somebody has been in his house and digging through his stuff. But you do find some cash, but that's about all you find. That he's got a pile of cash.
So all he has is Loretta's cash and the money I've given him.
Yeah, just about. I mean, there's a little more than that, but not a lot more.
Do we think it is spreading? Going...
It certainly seems to be if it's between him and it seems the other police officers in the bar and obviously Loretta.
It's possible it started with Loretta, or at least Loretta passed it on to... Can we look through the bills themselves to see if there's anything special about any of them?
You don't see anything interesting. His financial life, in terms of his bank statements and things like that, seemed kind of interesting, and he's kind of been spending slightly more money than he's making on a detective's salary, but only slightly more. Nothing really kind of pings out at you.
It sounds like maybe the cops had something to do with it.
So,
I mean, we were considering checking out the bank.
sounds like our next stop.
Alrighty. Was that the next stop?
To the bank.
To the bank. Okay. So it is, yeah. So now you guys get there. It's kind of 9 a.m. The bank is open. So you can see kind of a sign. Yeah, Clown Financial Services and Trust. There's like it says like same day checking or cash checks cashed here and things like that. Are kind of the signs. So it looks to be kind of a relatively new establishment, and yeah, but it's kind of clean, but also nothing too fancy or ostentatious. It's like a small little branch office. Is everybody going in, or what are people doing?
I'll probably
Yes,
hang
I'm-
outside because I can't take guns into a bank.
Okay.
Yeah,
Discouraged.
I'll go in.
Okay. Let's see. So as you go in, there are I'll share some of the folks. There's a guy who's a security guard. He's got a vest and a pistol. He's just kind of waving to people. He seems pretty calm walking in. And then there's a single woman behind the counter. It's a very small branch, and who's kind of greeting customers. And then there are a bunch of customers.
Mhm.
And all these things also showing. But they're kind of people in line. There seems like a lot of people in line, kind of for a little bank this time of day, and they all seem a little agitated as they're
I will accidentally drop a $1 bill.
Okay, yeah. So you drop it. Let's say you're in front of, you're kind of behind Barbara, and she kind of turns around and immediately kind of clocks on it, and then looks at you briefly, and then reaches down and snatches it up. It's a very similar reaction to folks on the bar.
I believe that was mine.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it is, and I'll flash her the badge.
Okay. Okay. She'll kind of very reluctantly give it to you.
How long have you been banking here?
I just come here to cash my checks, and I don't really bank here. I don't run my bank.
Oh, how long have you been coming here to cash checks for then?
Oh, just because when I'm around, just when I'm here. If I need a check to cash, I do it here.
Are they checks that other people have written or you've written yourself?
Yeah, she kind of looks down at her checkbook. She's only holding like a checkbook in her hand. So well, a little, yeah. So no, sometimes it could be like birthday money from my aunt, or checks could be some of both. Could be some of both.
And when did you first start coming here to do that?
I forget. I don't think this place has been open too long, but I thought.
Okay.
Excuse me. I think I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be up soon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say something when it's my turn at the
Go
front
away.
of the line.
Okay.
When I'm at the front of the line. So.
All right. So who's inside the building? Everyone but Octis.
It sounds like it.
Okay. And then Caphriel, are you doing anything particular, or Shirley? What are you doing? You're in line.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say Shirley. Yeah, Shirley, you're at the front of the line. Go ahead. Fire away.
I would like to open an account, please.
Okay. Yeah. So you're talking to what's her employee's name here? Oh yeah, Marion. Okay, so yeah, so she is like, oh, okay, yeah, of course, yes, yeah. And you mean you're here to cash a check or
Do I have any checks on me by any chance?
I don't know, do you? You can if
I
you
have a
want.
check on me. So yeah, can I cash that?
Sure. I mean, you okay? Yeah, yeah, of course. Yes, of course.
Basically, I'm gonna go through banking processes and try and see if I feel any different or if anything
Okay.
comes
So
up.
you are you writing a check to yourself?
That's a good idea. I will do that. Write a
I
check
mean,
to myself.
I mean, I don't know if you carry a check, but maybe you've got like some residual check on you that you've been carrying around and never bothered to cash, or I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I have some check at some point from somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
Allowance from Daddy.
Okay.
From
Yeah.
yeah, from my dad. Yeah.
From your dad. Okay. How much is it for?
Oh, someone give me a number.
1,000.
Hi.
500.
Thousands.
Okay.
1,500.
1,500. Okay.
Is that your weekly allowance?
Yeah. Okay.
Or something else.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you hand her a check for 1,500. She's like, yep, yep, sure thing, and then counts out, gives you yeah, $1,500 in cash. So how would you like that? Would you like it in? It gives you, I don't know, hundreds and fifties. Let's see what the specific thing. But yeah,
Cool.
she
So,
cashed it, hands you the cash. You got it.
Do I feel any different? Does the money look different? Does anything seem off?
No, you feel fine. You feel fine. Yeah, and you're definitely holding on to that money though.
Who would I speak to if I wanted to invest in the bank?
Well, the manager is available.
I would like to speak to your manager.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Of course, yeah. You can knock on Mr. Clown's door right over there.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she kind of points you toward a manager's office.
I head to the office.
Okay. Other folks doing anything? Caphriel, what are you doing?
Let's see. If Shirley is heading off to move on her own, Caphriel would probably follow.
Okay.
Especially if it seems that she's going further into the bank.
Okay, so yeah, so you go to the manager's office, and okay, and other folks are in, and Caphriel is kind of behind you, and Parker's kind of still in the bank, and Octis, you're just still kind of pacing outside, watching through the windows.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of taking inventory of who's going in and out of the bank, seeing if anybody we need to keep an eye on comes in, or if anybody with amounts of cash, or just kind of keeping an eye out, reading the situation.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So Shirley, you kind of knock on the kind of the glass. It's kind of an opaque glassish door, and so the door opens, and an elderly gentleman with a white beard opens it up, and he says, "Oh yes, how can I help you?"
Are you the manager here?
I am indeed. And you are?
Oh, you don't look old enough to be a manager. You look so young. I'm a possible investor.
So I assure you, I am older than I look, shall we say? But thank you for saying so.
Oh wow, that's okay. So,
yes.
I'm thinking about investing in your bank.
Oh, very interesting. Yes. Okay. Yes, please. Yeah. When will you come in? And then yeah. And so and you is this a friend of yours?
Oh hi.
Security.
Security. Yeah, I'm really important.
Okay. All right. So yeah, he does. You welcome you into the office, Caphriel, if you care to follow. Okay. So he welcomes you and closes the door behind you, and he says, "Yes, I can help you. Yes, you wish to place a deposit? Is that it?
Well, a deposit or investment. If you
investment, yes.
Why? How long has your bank been running? If you could answer.
Oh, we are a a long-running institution, of course. This branch, of course, is very, very new. But yes, we have quite a legacy, quite a track record.
Are you a subsidiary of another company? Because I noticed that you were quite new.
Well, we are certainly part of the global financial system, shall we say? But yeah, no, not a direct subsidiary.
Which system exactly? Like
somewhat self-financed in many ways from independent parties. Let's say. But suffice it to say, we have sufficient reserves for any of your needs.
All right. And you plan on expanding your business past this town?
Yes, in the fullness of time. Yes, we do. We definitely intend to expand quite broadly, to extend our reach. Yes, quite far.
Probably have another question to ask.
All right, so while you guys are talking to the manager, Octis outside, some cars pull up, and so actually like 3 cars kind of pull up together and kind of rapidly. They kind of squeal into the parking lot, and people start to climb out of the cars, and they are yeah. There we go. And as they step up, you notice that they're all armed, like they're all carrying weapons. And then as they step out, they kind of look at each other. They don't really look like. I mean, maybe you can see the handout that I provided. They don't really look like hard cases. But in any case, they do kind of like pull on like bandanas or pull on ski masks and kind of look at each other and go, "Yeah, are you standing out there with 2 shotguns?"
I am standing out there with 2 shotguns.
Okay, so one of them kind of looks at you and goes, "Come on," and then they kind of running toward the bank.
I mean, yeah, I say, I kind of take out my phone like I was about to call Parker.
Okay.
But as soon as it starts ringing, I'm just like, fuck it, and I shotguns off. I'm going in.
Okay, sure. Okay. So yeah, Parker, you see this. Like these people, pull the ski mask, are kind of pulled up into the parking lot. The security guard also kind of see all these people approaching. You do see Octis just kind of like, I guess I'm joining you. And they all kind of come charging into the bank lobby. And yeah, they've got their guns up, like everybody down. This is a robbery. And the security guard just kind of backs up, hands up, like he's not picking a fight with this crowd. What do you guys do?
Parker's like,
I guess I'm making sure that the hostages are down.
Okay.
Actively taking part in this robbery.
And when I go to like says I'm going around, I kind of give a wink to you guys as I'm pointing the guns at you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Parker, what's your response to this? I think you're the only one out in the lobby.
I'm like putting together, wow, this is what Loretto did. So I will just yell at the bank teller, give them the money that they want, and they will leave us alone.
Okay. Okay. So, but do you kind of get down? Are you kind of complying, or are you defiant at all?
I'll have my hands off to the side, but I won't be getting down. Okay. So I'll be yelling out for them to get what they want, but also not getting down.
Okay. But you've kind of got your hands out to the side, and okay. So that seems to be sufficient. They're not paying that much attention to you, and all the other people are kind of like doing similar things. They're also kind of getting down on their knees. Some of them kind of slowly relative to the amount of guns that are being pointed at them by folks. Okay, so then the 2 of you who are in the office with Mr. Clount, he's kind of like, oh dear, appears to have been intruders in my branch. That's troublesome.
Does he seem to be particularly worried?
He does not seem to be particularly agitated now.
gonna read about the situation, but I feel like I just don't need to. Listen here. We know that you're like some demon shit or whatever, so we would like you to tell us now what's up.
Okay. I guess you can try manipulate someone if you want. Yeah, that sounds like a manipulate someone move.
Oh, I have +1. No, wait, did I already use my +1? No, I didn't, so that's a 10.
That's a 10.
So,
Okay.
yes, it's 10, yeah.
He says, well, some sort of demon shit seems rather understatement of what I am. I have a long, rich history. I have to so kind of, and who am I to, yes, if humans have greed and avarice, demon shit is entirely inappropriate, but, yes, what can I say? People have wanted money. The people have always wanted money. People will always want money. Is it so bad to be the one who gives them what they want? Is that so wrong?
Maybe, maybe not. If you're not a demon, what are you?
Oh, I didn't say. Just the shit was the part I was objecting to.
I'm sorry. I got a little bit heated there. I respect your demonicness. What do you have a name, like a cool demon name?
I mean, I have been called the Clount or Clowneck. I guess that's a cool demon name. I would hope it would be passed down, but also I do like to keep out of the headlines. As things go. People can be a little
awesome. Well, just to like forewarn you, like I'm with some people who like probably want to like kill you or something, so like you might want to stop what you're doing.
Yes, well,
or not. It's up to you, really. But just a warning.
Yeah. All right, well, fair enough. How's how's Caphriel doing?
I feel like at this point, hearing this, instead of saying anything, they actually reach into the pocket of like their suit.
Okay.
They've been wearing. They pull out the hilt of a sword.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
It's not particularly formed,
Mm-hmm.
but they pull it out and with a little like flourish, it just kind of lights up a full blade of fire.
A flaming blade. Okay. Yeah, he kind of slowly rises to his seat, so it's at least kind of standing and staring at you as you produce this flaming blade in your hand. So meanwhile, out in the lobby, so the bank robbers are they're like everybody on the ground, and so they kind of, one of them pushes up to the counter, and the woman behind the counter is just kind of giving them the money, and they kind of stuff the person in the front, and everyone else is kind of stuffing, and the other patrons in the bank kind of get up off their feet and kind of rushing and trying to get at some of the money behind the counter, and then the other people like pointing guns at them. They're kind of, all right, they back off. And then somebody is like, the vault, we'll open the vault. And then they're kind of pointing the gun at her, and it's a security guard, and they're like, they kind of motion towards the manager's office. And that's where they seem to be headed. If anyone does anything, let me know. So meanwhile, Caphriel, you've got your flaming sword. He's kind of stood up and kind of staring at you. The door's about to be kicked in by a bunch of bank robbers.
Demon Clown, I feel you must be aware this is not within the great plan. This is a circumstance that should not be present in this town at this time.
Oh, I heartily disagree. This is the great plan. It is a matter of time. It is inevitable.
The
It has
end.
always been thus, and it shall always be thus. It is certainly the great plan.
The great plan and the ending of the great plan are inevitable. Nothing. Your plans are nothing compared to that. And this may be your way of extending your influence. But just like this world, that influence has to end. Do you wish your existence to end alongside of it?
Mm-hmm. I am immortal. I am never ending. Okay, so at that point, the door is kicked open behind you. Somebody's got pointing the shotgun at you. Or more at him. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, you got the double shotguns going? Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, where are you in the scrum?
Just like kind of in the back.
Okay, all right.
Finally,
Yeah.
whoever's
If
leading
anyone is interested in intervening, please say so. Okay, so yeah, so he's kind of so you're standing there with a flaming sword. They take remarkably little notice of the individual divine being with a flaming sword, or the woman kind of sitting in the chair. I don't know what Shirley's doing. She's just kind of watching the show, I guess.
Hi.
Yeah. So they're like, open the vault. Yeah. So he's kind of looks at you, looks at them.
I mean, I guess you gotta open it.
So as you understand, you can hear sirens outside. Somebody should have called the cops. There is approaching police vehicles.
I lock the door.
Okay, you get up and lock the door. Okay, no one pays any attention to that. Even the security guards are going, yeah, okay. No one stops you or moves to prevent it. Okay. So he kind of looks to you.
The moment he makes any sort of move,
Uh-huh.
Caphriel is going to strike at him.
Okay, boom. That's all right. Roll it. Kick some ass. I mean, he's making a move as in like, should I go open the vault, right? But it would involve leaving the room, obviously. But yeah, that's enough. Go for it.
That's a 10.
That's a 10. All right. So yeah, so you can kind of choose your additional kick some ass effects. You can gain advantage, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them. Which would you like to do?
I'm just going to go straight for the inflict terrible harm.
Okay.
That's going to be a 4.
4 damage. Okay, so you run this flaming sword through him. He kind of grabs your arm and rips it out of him, so the sword's kind of gone through him and slashed through him. And then he pushes you, shoves you. You kind of go flying back through the glass window. You yourself take 4 harm and are tossed back into the central room.
I will only take 3 harm.
Okay.
Because I do have divine armor.
Sure.
And Caphriel also has smite.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Good to know. And so he's still standing. Just like having a big flaming sword run through him. That did 4 damage. You said, yeah, because you did a little extra. Okay. Next, what happens now? Everyone's a little confused by this.
Here's a demon if you want to shoot him, I guess.
I would probably shoot him.
Okay, you open up at him with a shotgun?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's an 11.
That's an 11. Okay, yeah, same deal. What's your choice?
Like extra harm.
Extra harm. Okay, so that would be another what? 4?
Yeah.
Okay. you pump rounds into him. Same thing. Like you drive him back, and now he's pretty much messed up. Like he's kind of like the flesh on his face has been blown off. He's got this massive flaming hole in him, but he still kind of gets up, grabs you, smashes you up against, like smashes you through the desk on the table there. You take another 4 of them as well.
Damn.
What's going on in there?
And so you saw I keep forgetting your name.
Caphriel.
Come smashing through the window, and also you can hear the bang and crashing of the shotgun blast, of course. The bank robbers have kind of backed off. I don't really know what's going on here.
I grab a shotgun from one of the bank robbers and use that.
Okay, sure.
I assume it does more damage than my 9mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll let you take it. They just seem a little stunned.
Just a 7.
Okay. So that you essentially get so you come in, you grab the shotgun, you kind of rush in. He grabs you up by the throat. He's got you for 4, and does 4 damage to you as well. But then you blast him in the chest with the shotgun, and he kind of scatters back, and then kind of wisps of smoke, he kind of fades into like a flaming dust a little bit, but then a wisp of kind of gray smoke kind of drift up and then kind of start to flow out of this room. And then there's a little staircase that seems to lead down into kind of the vault area, and that smoke just kind of shifts down and it heads in that direction.
Everyone follow the smoke. He's vampiring.
And so meanwhile, the police are kind of setting up outside. They've heard lots of gunshots inside the building. And you hear them go, everybody put down your weapons and come out. And looking out the window, you can see Lugford. It seems to be kind of, you've got the one with the bullhorn. Come on out, orderly. But he's got like a SWAT team kind of surrounding him of people pointing guns at the bank. The bank robbers seem a little perplexed, but then they're kind of like, open the vault.
Before they the robbers themselves head down, Caphriel is kind of gonna not necessarily block them, but move to obscure the door, like the stairwell.
Okay.
I'm going to use Soothe.
Okay.
So when you talk to someone for a few seconds in a quiet voice, you can calm them down, blocking out any panic, anger, or any negative emotions they have. This works even if the thing has freaked them out is still present, as long as your voice can be heard. So
yeah, okay. So, and it doesn't specify a move even against that, right?
No, it's basically as long as they can hear them.
Okay.
Caphriel can kind of neutralize their
Okay.
heightened negative emotions.
So let's say, while you're talking, they're kind of calming down a little. And if you wanted to roll, you might be able to create a more lasting effect, or you can just kind of. But yeah, they seem to be somewhat less agitated than they were moments before.
They're
no longer storming the stairwell right now.
You humans and your avarice. Think about what you're doing and the fact that there is law enforcement waiting to possibly harm you even further. Is this truly the way you wish to die in the pursuit of your greed?
Would you like to roll there? But some of them seem to be definitely seriously considering it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Why don't you roll? Let's roll it. Yeah, probably.
Charm.
But you can do weird instead if you want. I don't know if that's better for you.
But,
Someone, you get a
that's a
plus
6, but I
one.
do have a +1 from Dixon. Thank you.
Okay, all right,
That's a
all right.
7.
Okay, all right. So yeah, so some of them seem to be like, yeah, what happened to me, and are kind of like they're hearing it, but yeah, so they're no longer pushing, and although you feel like it wouldn't be hard to kind of set them off again, like unless something is done to fix the situation. But for now, nobody's kind of rushing the stairs, and you feel like you could stop talking and maybe not continue to not rush the stairs.
If I just shoot my shotgun off in the air a couple of times, would that scare them off?
You think probably not. I mean, you can always try, but they're. I mean, one, they're now in a weird position of being confronted by an angel, surrounded by a SWAT team, and still desperately wanting to get into that vault, but also being kind of talked out of it. So, yeah, I mean, you can try, but
Yeah, pop off into the ceiling.
okay, all right, go ahead and roll probably like a manipulate somebody action.
Hydrate, everyone.
This goes
That'd be cool. Maybe.
You can roll it plus tough if you want. This is the kind of thing that I'm a scary guy doing this.
Yeah, I want to be intimidating.
Yeah, that works. This counts for sure. Oh yeah, so your fire thing. You can check the rules on that, but I think you've been accumulating like lots of fire. This is how you accumulate your fire, by the way. Like when people take damage and when you take damage, right?
When I do damage?
I think it's when you take damage, and then when one of your friends, you get an additional one when one of your friends takes damage.
Hi.
Since all of that has happened.
Yeah, so I'm going to use one of my fire to terrify everybody.
Okay.
And then I gain an ally to help me with money, disguises, back you up, or get undercover gossip. So I tell them to go deal with the cops outside, but don't kill them. Just turn yourselves in.
Okay. Roll.
Oh, and I hand him a bag of money. You might actually be able to bribe your way. It's kind of your fate. Deal with it.
Okay. Wait, what do you hand him?
Like the money from robbing the bank.
Okay. Is that something I don't know if your character has it. You just let them keep it?
Yeah.
It's okay. They're still hugging that tight for sure. Okay. Yeah, did you roll? What'd you get?
Get an 11.
You got 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So people are like, yeah, okay. So they drop their guns. They do not drop the money, but they kind of drop their guns, and they are kind of hesitantly like heading towards the door, like with their hands up. And everybody else, the regular kind of customers are also doing that as well. Everyone's just kind of scooting their way toward the door. I guess they can probably unlock it themselves, right?
If they want, but I mean, tell them not to come in. The government agency has this under control.
Okay. You want the bank robbers to tell them that?
The hostages to say that.
Okay. All right. So they do kind of wanly say, yeah, no one's really willing to say this is under control. they're like, there's a angel and a
lady with a badge.
Yeah. What's that?
Lady with badge. I hold up the badge. Tell them we have this under control. Not to come in. Give us 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. Okay, so they're kind of go out and trying to
slowly, one at a time, so it takes the cops longer outside.
Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, so they're kind of jumping out. The cops do seem kind of confused. Although you kind of Lugford's kind of looking in here, and I don't know, you just looking at him, he looks like he's ready to. You don't trust him. You feel like he's ready to kind of do a run at this thing. But everyone else looks pretty confused, but Lee seems less confused. Okay, so yeah, but you kind of, at least for the moment,
Downstairs.
Kind of got the bank to yourselves. Everyone else seems to be kind of filing out.
Downstairs. We have to deal with the demon. And I'll lock any
We're
doors
following,
behind
yeah.
us.
Okay. Okay, so there's a vault door.
Mm.
Pretty thick.
It's not open, I take it.
It is not open.
Is that bank teller lady, did she go out or is she still here?
We can say she was one of the last ones out.
Does she have a key?
How
do we get into the vault?
How do you get into the vault? Okay, yeah, she. Let's say she knows the combination. She
Okay.
tells you the combination. She's yeah. And it's 54, 43, 11, 9. Okay, so you guys going?
Yep, we get everyone lined up so they can just, hold action until they see him.
Okay. Okay, so you get the combination. The big vault door swings open. Yeah, you see the recently exploded Mr. Clount is still kind of standing there, still wearing his kind of immaculate suit. Behind him within the vault, you can see there's like cash stacked up on a table. But then behind that, you can see what looks like maybe like a nest made out of cash that's kind of piled up there as if somebody's been like sleeping in it. And so he kind of stares at you and then leaps at you.
I would shoot at him.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, there you go. Go first. Seize the initiative.
10.
10. Okay, boom. What's your bonus thing?
I'd want to force him where I want him.
Okay.
Just kind of like back onto the pile of cash.
Okay. Boom! You drive him back onto the pile of cash. I mean, not before he smashes into you for 4.
Okay.
But then boom! You drive him back with how much damage you do? You do 3.
Are you dead?
Yeah, if he did 4, I did 3 to hit, but if he did 4 more damage to me, I'm dead.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Your character doesn't have any armor.
What?
You don't have armor.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, you might want to use a luck point then.
Yeah, use a luck point to get rid of your...
I use a luck point.
Okay. Or somebody else could jump in front of that as well. Or you can use luck point.
Yeah, let's use a luck point.
Okay, so he's about to crush your skull, and then you ratchet the shotgun and drive him back.
Holy cow. Anybody else?
Okay, I'll...
Yeah, the luck point lets you avoid all the damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, next 2 does the same. So yeah, he's driven back. He's kind of lying on top of this pile of cash.
Parker's wondering...
I guess we're fighting.
Yeah, we're fighting. Parker's wondering if there's something about the money. Like, maybe the money is the source or something.
You could definitely investigate a mystery.
6. No, not hard enough, I can't.
Right.
I'll spend luck.
Okay.
I'll spend luck. I'll investigate the shit out of this mystery.
Yeah. So just kind of watching him. Yeah, he's driven back into the pile of money from the shotgun blast. He kind of reaches up and grabs it, and he's even kind of like rubbing it on himself. And you can kind of see his injuries kind of beginning to heal as he kind of rubs it on himself. So it's definitely like the source of his power. Like this cash is both kind of clearly tainted by him, but also, a source of his power for sure.
We need to blow up the vault. Never thought I would say this, but...
Parker share this information, though?
Yep. Destroy the money.
I mean, it is all paper. And Caphriel is going to run their sword as they approach Clount like just run their flaming sword through like the money.
Okay. Are you also for him, or really just going for that?
No, they are. It's
Okay.
just at the same time they're like dragging it through
Sure.
to light it.
Through the money. Okay, yeah.
And then while he's
Okay.
technically prone, going like straight to attempt to pin him down to the floor.
Okay. He's not really prone. I mean, he's kind of, well, I don't know. Yeah.
He's laying down.
The money was on the table. So he's kind of leaning. Anyways, yeah, we can. Because he's positioned, we'll say you've got +1 forward on the attack. That's fine. You can kick some ass, and yeah, you've got that Divine Smite, which is already kind of acts as weakness penetrating, right, or kind of acts as weakness. So we can catch the cash and him in a single blow, but he'll still risk punching you in the head.
That's a 9 at least.
That's a 9. Okay. Yeah. So you go through the cash. You got into him with another 3 damage to him. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. But yeah, he grabs you, smashes you up against the side of the vault wall for another 4.
3.
Okay, that's fine.
But I am unstable.
Take you to 6. Yeah. Okay. So you do feel kind of bones crunching and divinity fading. Who wants to do a thing?
I will.
Sure.
Like, I guess we're fighting, and so I hold out my hands, and a long chain with spikes on it, made of recycled plastic, appeared in my hand. And I go to try and get it around their neck, and then pull them down if I can.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like an ass kicking. Roll it.
Oh, wow.
That'll be a 12.
It'll be a 12.
Nice.
All right. What do you want for a bonus? Extra damage or
I guess it will be with the intention of forcing them where I want them, I suppose, because I'm trying to pull them down to the ground.
Okay.
Back to hell.
So yeah, so you do so, you kind of wrap. What is this? Yes, it's both a chain and a sword type thing, right?
It's
a
chain which has like spikes on it.
Spikes on it. Okay, it's kind of a pure plastic, but extremely sharp spikes. How much damage does this do?
Yes. Good question. It does.
Oh, the damage.
1 + 1, 2 damage.
Okay. But yeah, you wrap it around him. You kind of pull him toward you. He grabs you by the legs and kind of pulls you down with him, and it kind of is kind of crushing your legs. You also take 4, but he's pretty messed up at this point. But the chains are kind of biting into him. He's kind of screaming as the money behind him is on fire. Although there's also other money here that is not on fire. Go, but he's not. He's still crushing you. He's on the ground though.
Can I pull the chain if it's like still around their neck to try and strangle them? I guess.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
Pop his head off.
You can do another ass kicking. Go ahead.
While this is all happening, I'm going around and grabbing all the money that's not on fire and putting it in the money that is on fire.
It is on fire. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's
10.
A 10. Okay.
Yeah.
So you wrap it around it and yeah, kind of squeeze him and actually kind of his head kind of pops right off and kind of the whole thing kind of goes up again, kind of in this smoky thing. And so let's have you act under pressure there, Parker.
Under pressure is cool, right? That's a 6.
That's a 6. You could use some help.
I could use some help. Help me!
Would anyone care to help?
Someone?
Oh,
anyone?
I've already done something.
Yes, you have.
You want to?
I could say that I'm helping out by continuing to shoot at that like puff of smoke.
Okay. Okay. Well, no, that's the kind of help we need.
In that case,
nobody?
Caphriel will just like pull Parker back from the flame
Okay. All right. So, yeah. So Parker, the flames are still, you still kind of piles of money that you're not able to get the flame. You do take, let's say, a point of damage from the flame. It might not, in fact, hurt you. I think, given your
I've
character.
technically got 2 armor, so
Yeah, you're fine then. You do not. In fact, you're like on fire, but you kind of put out plus Caphriel has pulled you away. But yeah, there's kind of smoke in the air because you're kind of dissipating with your shotgun, but it's kind of swirling kind of around the money. Some of which is on fire, much of which is not on fire. Who wants to do a thing?
Guys, his head came off.
It's not technically. This is me asking if I can kind of adjust a move I have, because I have cast out evil.
Okay.
I don't. How much does the money count as part of this demon?
They're definitely linked.
Because technically, I can banish an unnatural creature from my presence.
Okay.
And it's like a roll. It's a plus tough roll. And then depending on what I roll, it's like it can vanish for a while. It takes a second to vanish, or something shit that goes to shit.
That is definitely a thing you can try to do.
you can banish him while we finish setting things on fire.
Banishing, he leaves, but he's not harmed further, and he comes back.
Well, if we get rid of all of his money, it might not be a problem.
I'll just see how I roll first.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you're trying to banish.
Yes.
All right.
That's where I use a luck.
What'd you get?
I got a 5.
A 5. Okay, another fail. You're gonna spend another luck point, huh? Okay. You do. You get. What happens when Celestials burn luck points? Something happens, right? This is your second one.
Yeah, I have to go. It doesn't include it on the Roll20. I had the Tome of Mysteries up earlier. Something else. If I'm right, it's that your bosses require you to do something.
Okay. All right. We'll have to.
I mean, urgently.
Okay.
Are you the divine?
Yes.
Yeah.
You get word that your mission requires something difficult that must be done by you urgently.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're close to finishing, so
Yeah.
maybe at the end they send you off. You're no longer working for the team.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's. Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah. So you do it. It seems like he's kind of about to reform. He's kind of the smoke forms a vaguely humanoid shape on top of the money, and you're like kind of cast him out, and boof, the smoke kind of dissipates, but the money's still here, flaming.
Piles on. Does anyone have any alcohol?
Shirley.
No.
Octis doesn't have any alcohol?
Not on me.
You had a lot in you the other night.
I mean, you guys have a flaming sword among you.
Lots of things in me. It doesn't mean I have it on me.
Can I start emptying out my shotgun shells on my bandolier?
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
onto the money. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So somebody roll that act under pressure.
All right. A 7. That's pretty cool.
7. Okay. So you do take a point of damage.
At least your eyebrows.
Oh yeah. No. It wasn't. No. Your character's only taken the 4 so far, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it does kind of go up in your face. You're on fire.
Okay.
But the money is pretty well inflamed at this point.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, things do kind of calm down a little bit. Although Caphriel, you get kind of a voice in your head and it says these petty mortals need a demonstration of the cost of their greed and their avarice and their weakness. You must show them the cost.
But like in a receipt or
Burn the bank down.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm just like, I'm willing to like open up the vault and just let the flames pour out.
Okay. I'm not sure if that's going to appease. Maybe.
Because technically this is a lot of money lost and they are not FDIC
That's
backed.
probably not
Okay.
FDIC.
If
All right,
the fight spreads, it spreads. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you are kind of boom. You got turn flaming sword, kind of turn this whole place into a big old massive conflagration. Is that what you're doing?
Parker
Okay.
goes
Just
to
has-
ask what's going on, but then decides better of it and
Okay. All right.
angel business. Just walks out.
So, okay, so you do so. Let's say the four of you, kind of come striding out of this building that is now just boom, kind of exploding behind you with flame. There's a bunch of kind of confused people and SWAT officers kind of pointing weapons at you, but also kind of perplexed. And I don't know, what do you do?
I will say, Detective, we should have a talk about the $7,500.
Okay. He's like, yeah, okay. I can give that back. I'm not sure what came over me.
Whatever came over everyone else in this town as well,
Right,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
Right. People seem much more confused. And
Also, for your report, gas leak.
all right. I think we end there. I think that is our
we're still on for tonight though.
yeah. Last week. Gotcha. All right. And yeah, that brings us to the end of our mystery. Thank you all for playing.
Also, thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
us.
so much, Ben, for running that for
Yes.
us. And if anyone is interested in running this mystery or any of the other mysteries that Ben has written and recently published, you can find the link there for that to the Yellow Hand publishing page on DriveThruRPG. Also, I want to thank Rosi and Ollie for being regular shenanigans peoples, and also new regular shenanigan person, Alyss, for joining us as well. Thank you, Alyss.
I'm here whenever Sero needs me.
Yeah, I love it when people are like volunteering. It's great. Okay. Also, thank you to the audience, and thank you to everyone for joining us. And all that leaves us to do now is to wave awkwardly at the camera while I find the bye-bye button. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all for playing.